everyone, hope you're all well. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on a makeup palette that I picked up just before Christmas. It is the 144 Eyeshadow Palette 2016 collection. So it is a new palette. I think it did just come out just before Christmas as well, so it's pretty brand new. And as I say, because I had it a few weeks before Christmas, I've had plenty of time to play around with it, and I'm going to give you my opinion on it today. As you can see, it is a very big palette. It contains 144 eyeshadows, like I said in the name, and it's got pretty much every single colour you could ever think of, plus some, in this palette. It's got a nice mixture of mattes to shimmers, probably more shimmers than mattes, but still quite a lot of mattes as well. I'll just open it for you, if it wants to open. There we go. So, as you can see, they start from light in this corner down to more neutrals, and then into the darks, and also the brights are kind of in the middle towards the bottom. So there is plenty of options of colours. There's probably not a makeup look that you couldn't do with this eyeshadow palette. I'm going to tell you some pros about the palette and some cons, and then just give you my overall opinion at the end. I am wearing this palette on my eyes today. All the shadows are from this palette, so I will give you a close-up quickly now. So I'm sorry if the lighting is a little bit dark here, but bear with me. So as you can see, I've got quite shimmery shadows on the lid, and then the more matte ones through the crease. Please ignore that annoying ticking sound. So that is the eye look. I'm going to zoom back out now. So, some pros of the palette to start off with. It's really reasonable in price compared to a lot of other eyeshadow palettes on the market. When I purchased this, I think the original price was £20, and I think I had it for a little bit less, so possibly 17 or something like that. So really reasonable priced for all the eyeshadows. As I said, it contains 144 eyeshadows, so there's plenty of choice. It's really good as like a starting kit, whether you're doing it on yourself or freelance. It's a real good kit to have. I also really like the fact that there's loads of neutral shades, because I love neutral shades and you need them for pretty much every makeup look you're doing, whether it's for the whole look or just for a base. Neutral shades are really handy to have. So that is another pro that I love about this palette. Half of the palette is basically neutrals. I also like that it has really nice bright colours at the bottom. I probably wouldn't just buy a smaller palette if it just contained those colours, just because I'm not going to use them as often. I really like that they've got some nice bright colours in there as well, and they are quite wearable, to be honest. These aren't too neon. You know, it's nice because then it reminds me to incorporate these colours into makeup looks and be a bit more daring. So I really like the fact that they've got nice bright colours in there as well. They are highly pigmented, and for the price it is pretty amazing. So I'm just going to do some swatches for you. So if I start off on these light shades, you can see how pigmented that is. It's really pigmented. Let's do another one. So this is shimmery bronzy pink. I mean, they just come off so easily. You only have to touch them and like they're really buttery and creamy. Let's do another one. Let's do a brighter one. So there's like a brighter pink there. As I say, they look really bright, but they're quite wearable really. And let's do a really dark one. There's a few really dark blacks and dark navies in here as well, and I mean, that pigment for a palette of this price is like really good. So I'm just going to swatch this one on my hand now, and it's that shimmery pinky bronze, and they're just so buttery and really, really nice. All of these shimmers especially have really good colour payoff. They're really buttery, they're really easy to blend, and just really pretty colours. So shimmery ones are thumbs up. However, the matte shades, even though, say that dark one, it does seem to be really pigmented and feel quite soft to the touch. They are not very good to blend at all, which is really strange because they seem like they would be in the palette, so it's a bit, throws you off a little bit. But I was doing this makeup look probably last week and it was quite soft on the lids, and then I wanted to go a bit dramatic and darker in the crease, so I reached to one of the darker, not black but almost black shades, like a dark grey, and put it in the crease. Started blending it out and it just wouldn't blend out at all, maybe slightly a little bit, and I was really disappointed because the colours are so pigmented but they just don't blend. I do like the packaging. The size of it as well could be a pro or a con depending on your storage. It fits in my drawer fine and I just put one of the palettes on top, so it's not a problem for storing for me, but it is a bit of a pain when you're using the palette because my makeup desk where I do my makeup in the morning, it's not massive, and if I've got other products there as well, plus when you open it, it doubles up in size, if you can see what I mean. So this has got to be on your table, which takes up a lot of room. So one thing to think about if you're buying this palette, if you're restricted for space, it is a very big palette. All in all, good palette for the money, really good colour payoff. The shimmers and the lighter shades, really pigmented, really buttery, work really well. Darker shades, pigmented but don't blend. So definitely don't buy it if you're looking at the good variety of darks, because chances are you're not going to be able to blend them out. But definitely get it because these shimmers in here are really good. I also use, there's quite a lot of here that you could use as a highlighter as well. Pink tones, peach tones, bronze toned, gold toned, silver toned. You've got loads of different shimmery highlighters there, which I like to put on the inner corner or even on the cheek. Another pro as well that I forgot to mention is that there's a lot of colours in here, along with other Makeup Revolution palettes that some people would call a dupe. So there's definitely colours in here that are very similar to the Urban Decay Naked palettes, and also some of the Too Faced eyeshadow palettes as well. Very, very similar colours, so if you're on a budget and you can't afford, or if you don't want to buy some of the higher end palettes, then this is a great alternative. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, but I want to start getting some more reviews up for you because they seem really popular with you, and they're really helpful because I know that when I'm thinking about buying a product, the first thing I do is search it on YouTube to watch some reviews, because who wants to buy a product and waste their money if it's no good? So yeah, that's just my opinion on this product. So thanks so much for watching. If you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, or if you found it helpful, please don't forget to subscribe and check out some of my other videos. And yeah, let me know if you've tried out this palette as well, what your opinions are on it in the comments below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!